Welcome back, peeps, to Mind Over Matter, and I am back with a collective Dollar Tree haul. I'm so sorry it is taking me forever and a day to get on here and get a video going. The last video I put up was a little bit before the holidays, and I did do some Dollar Tree shopping, but it was for some toiletries and things like that that I've already hauled before. But I wanted to get on here the first part of the year before Valentine's Day because I do have some ideas that I will be trying to put into fruition, let's put it that way, for the rest of the year. And I'll give you the 411 on those ideas. But let's go ahead and get into the haul real quick, and then I'll tell you about what's going on. All right, so the first things I did not, this haul is actually mostly a classroom haul, except for two items, and you could probably tell which two, although these two items probably fit well in a classroom, especially because teachers are always on the go, especially between meals. So I picked up a garland, or two garlands actually. This one is a garland. It's 9 feet, and it's so pretty. It's got little hearts, and this is actually going to be a border for a bulletin board that I am putting together, and I am going to put a link in the description box below to link you to my Instagram page, as well as my albums that I have, I want to say, on my Mind Over Matter Facebook page. And it just gives you a few pictures to look at of some of the bulletin boards I've put together. And this particular bulletin board is for, it's kind of a combination. It's a Valentine's Day / Black History Month / Martin Luther King board. And I've done this for the last 2 years, and my students have had such a wonderful experience with it. And every year I'm just floored by their, just the way that they're able to write and express themselves on the topics that I bring up. And so because it's a Valentine's theme, I did pick up these. And these are just little foam hearts. They've got 3 colors. You've got the red, the pink, and the purple. And what I plan to do with these is that I'm going to be taking pictures of my students. And the whole project is based on what their dream job would be. But I kick off the whole idea and the whole project with the I Have a Dream speech by Dr. Martin Luther King. And I have it playing in my classroom. And I have my students listen, and we watch a brain pop video. And then we talk about, you know, his dreams of what he wanted for our country and for the citizens of this country. And we talk about peace, and we talk about just equality and different things, and how that brings together people and in love. And it's an amazing experience for my kids. And so I sent home a little Ziploc bag, and I'll probably walk you through a video in my classroom tomorrow, actually the day after tomorrow. And I'll just give you an idea of what I do. But they take home a bag, and in the bag they bring no more than 3 or 4 props. And in the bag, the props are basically something that they could hold or wear in a picture or photo shoot about who they want to be or what they want to be when they grow up. And then I actually convert that picture into a black and white shot. And they just come out so amazing. My kids are so cute every year. And so I'm excited to see what my kids will be able to, or what their jobs are like this year. So I kind of collaborate, you know, the I Have a Dream speech with what they want to be, and, you know, that whole love of going to school and wanting to be something so badly that kind of correlates with our Valentine's Day theme, and then our Black History Month, because, you know, we talk about how there were so many amazing Americans who paved the way for the rest of us. And so we talk about that as well throughout the month of February, and actually really throughout the whole year. But anyway, that's the project that I'm putting together. And so both of these items will be on the bulletin board, and the pictures will be inside each heart, and then their essay will be right next to it. So I'm excited to see, and of course I'll take pictures and I will video. Okay, so the next thing I picked up were 2 boxes, subtraction and addition. Now, this would be more for my 2nd grade classes when I've taught 2nd grade, but since I'm teaching 3rd, I didn't have enough sets of subtraction and addition, and I do have a few students that are really needing some assistance with just practicing and drilling their addition and subtraction, because it is hindering them in their multiplication and division. So I picked up a pack of those, and I will have them in a center. I actually picked up 4 sets. So I don't have the 4 sets here just for lack of space. But I did pick up 4 sets, and I picked up 4 sets of subtraction, 4 sets of addition, and then I picked up 4 sets of multiplication and 4 sets of division. And the great part about these cards, guys, is that you can play so many games. They can be in a center with the students. You can play games with them. You can do one-on-one if you have someone who comes in and helps, or you have a co-teaching partner. You can have this set up as a guided math center. There's just so many possibilities that go with it. And it's just, I mean, really for $1 and you have a whole set, I mean, you can't go wrong. And then there's tons and tons and tons of games that you can do with addition and subtraction cards. And you can also use a deck of playing cards just the same way. But for the sake of having centers and have them already made, I picked these up. Okay, so then I embarked on another project. I feel like I have to redo my centers because I have it on a 6-day rotation, and the students actually, we have a whole group lesson, they go in an independent practice, and then they have one center they go to, and then they come and see me. So the rotation is about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and sometimes there's just not enough hours in the day to get centers ready for a 6 day, 7-day rotation. And so I've decided to narrow it down to a 4 center rotation, and I will include myself in the rotation. So really, I'm only prepping for 1 center, and I'm going to tell you why. I am one of the centers that they will come and see me in their rotation. We will either be independently practicing, reteaching a skill, or going over fluency and comprehension in our guided reading. The other center would be a computer center, and we have a program at our school called iReady, which focuses on every aspect of reading, from the skills they should have received in kindergarten all the way to their present grade. So it's a fantastic program, and it really bridges gaps where the kids need it. And then the other center would be some type of interactive notebook file, a craftivity, if there is resources for it. And the final center would be their independent practice skill sheet that they would actually hand in for a grade. And most times I really don't take it as a grade. I really just kind of glance and see, did they understand the skill? And overall, did all of my students understand the skill? And if they did, then I go ahead and move on to the next set of skills. Otherwise, I'll reteach, and then I kind of revamp my plan for the following day. Okay, so with all that being said, good grief, I picked up 4 of these really cool washi tapes, and this is by, doesn't really say, it just says just really cute glitter, and I'm going to use this on my whiteboard, and I'm going to separate my center rotations. And so I'll walk you through what it'll look like when I actually do it in my classroom. And then I picked up these guys because I don't have numbers or anything hanging from my center lanterns, or I'm sorry, my group lanterns. All my students are sitting in groups, and I call for group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, but I figured it's a Hawaiian themed classroom, a luau, surfing is going on. It's just a really awesome theme, and I found these cute parrots, and this is by the company Teaching Tree, and it has 15, and so I'll use 5 of these, and then I'll store the others for a possible project for another time. And then these 2 actually go with the washi tape. So my idea is to have these laminated, and this is also by the Teaching Tree, and these are really cute tags. I really love the colors. It's got polka dots, it's got stripes. I don't know, it just drew my attention. So I'm going to laminate these, and then on the lines I'll write the student names that will be going into the group for that day for their centers. And then I found these, and since, you know, I've got that ocean, surfing, Hawaiian luau treasure type of theme going in my classroom, these were perfect. So I'm also going to laminate these, and on each treasure box it will have 2 centers for the students to go to. So for example, when I put it up on my board, all of these students, say there's 4 students here, on Monday they would go to these 2 centers and then they would come see me plus their independent practice. So it just makes it so much easier and there's less prep work. And of course, it sounds a little bit confusing as I'm going through it right now, but I promise to walk you through what that will look like in a few videos down the road. Okay, so then I have, I am obsessed with bubblegum, but I'm also obsessed with Post-its. I don't even know what it is. I don't know if it's just the stationery or if it's the fact that it's pens and pencils and just, I don't know what it is. I love it. And so I have tons and tons and tons of Post-it notes. And every time I go in there and I find the double packs, because usually I'll get the long packs, then I'll get these double packs and stock up. And I know I can order whenever I want, and teachers can get, supplies whenever they need, but when they're bright colors like this, I grab them. Okay, and the last few things that I picked up were these Smarties candies. I'm teaching fractions at the moment, and I figured, I need to add some pizzazz and some spice into these lessons. Smartboard and technology and things like that really gets their attention and working in groups, but nothing gets their attention more than having a piece of candy in front of them, understanding the skill, and then getting a chance to just chow down on their Smarties. So this is a great lesson. Of course, I will walk you through what I do to get prepared for this lesson. And I also do conversation hearts and Valentine's Day to go over fractions. And I also use colorful marshmallows. So stay tuned for that video. And then I picked up these 2 items. I actually had a coupon for $1 off of each of these items. So I walked in there and I basically walked out with some free toothpaste and a free toothbrush. And I also picked up a free Palmolive dish soap. That was also $1 off for the 12.6 ounce. And that's in the kitchen right now. So I didn't bring it into the haul. But what I also wanted to announce and let you guys know is that I will be giving away a few goodies that I treasure and enjoy in my classroom. So even if you're not a teacher, even if you're a mom, if you're a home school mom, or if you're working on tutoring or just going to become a teacher, listen up. I will be having a giveaway when I hit my 1,000 subscriber mark. So at this point in time, we have 840 subscribers. I can't even believe it. It has been such an amazing journey. I started this whole YouTube video project in July just to see where it would go, and I have had such an amazing response, and I'm so thankful to YouTube and to all of my subscribers for every comment and every experience that I've been able to push forward through YouTube. So I wanted to pay it forward. And so I will be giving away a few items. They're not actually presented here from our haul today, but I will be putting together a few packages, and there's going to be 3 different packages given away. And of course, I will be using a website called random.org to select the winners. And so here are 2 things you must do to enter this giveaway. You must be 18 years of age or older, and you need to leave me a comment in the comment section below letting me know what is one of your favorite holidays or celebrations that you were able to experience as a student, whether it was elementary school, whether it was middle school, whether it was high school, whether it was college or grad school. Let me know, what was that experience that really pushed forward a momentum and gave you the idea of what you wanted to do when you grew up. And I will send more details on my giveaway shortly. Thanks so much for watching, and make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.